intermission right now, so we're going to turn to it. And I think I see double choke on the screen, so that should be
no, that's impossible.
That should be pretty
double choke?
Oh, no, it is definitely a thing right here.
So it looks like it's going to be Rio and 7 versus Nicko and Kome.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, yeah, the bear, the GOAT. Thank you. Yeah, double choke. I thought you were joking at first before I actually looked at the screen, but there you go.
Honestly, I'm really thrilled to see Nicko out here, man. I mean, if you've ever watched any of the 2GG streams, you know what a staple this guy's become at a lot of their weeklies, man. He is tremendous. So see what he brings to the doubles field. Did
you just happen to say tremendous, or were you thinking of Tremendo Dude, the other?
I was actually kind of thinking of him, but I mean, I had to because nobody else is.
Oh my God. All right. So Rio and 7 versus Nicko and Kome. Very interesting team. I don't really know what this double choke meta, I guess, like game plan is supposed to be, but I'm sure we'll see some really cool combos.
Well, the fun thing I've noticed about choke in general, whether it be singles and teams, is most people just really don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? You're trying to play around his arts, you understand. He's actually a little more versatile than people give him credit for, but you have to play it so safe sometimes. I feel like his range really deceptive.
Yeah, so a lot of people think this character has terrible frame data, and he does. He does have terrible frame data, but only really on his startup. He doesn't have, a ton of recovery on a lot of his attacks, but I think we're going to see a lot of neutral airs coming off of both shell players. It covers a large amount of space. It's like the average sword character neutral air, like Cloud. Not quite as good, but yeah, we're going to see a lot of neutral airs in the neutral.
Oh, good catch. Oh my goodness, Rio just right where he needs to be right there. Love that team synergy we're seeing put on display right now.
This is really weird because these are like two teams you would never see anywhere else.
I mean, this is double fools, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta start somewhere.
No, that's
well, I'm enjoying it, man. I mean, this is literally just a battle of swordsmen right now. Everybody just swinging that sword. Good back air from Kome right there. Just kind of catch Ryu, overextending a little bit.
And it's so hard to kind of keep up with what Monado arts they're actually using.
I'll tell you what, that is the most frustrating one to deal with right there. That shield Monado just keeps you alive for so long.
Yeah, it's crazy. These two could almost like alternate between shield Monado.
Exactly.
Monado
I just see it, which is pretty much I kind of think what they're doing right here.
You gotta pick and choose which choke you have to hit.
And even that meaty forward air right there from Ryu, not enough to get the job done just yet. Man, still hanging around 179. Gotta love it. Okay. Nice. Good catch right there. That was good kind of dodge, counterplay attack right there from Ryu. But he loses the stock.
All right, Kome going into Buster. Going to look to build up some damage. He knows he has a low percent, so even if he doesn't get hit here, it's not going to be too bad. I think Buster's really scared to use in doubles, though. If you get caught in one of those doubles combos, you're going to take even more damage.
A ton, man. Oh, that was a good catch right there. I haven't seen 7 play too much, man, but I kind of like what I'm seeing. I feel like we have a lack
of Link players. I think that goes without saying, honestly.
Obviously, your scissors, your T's, and all that stuff, man. But can we get Link? Can we get the Link meta growing a little bit, man? Even if it's in doubles, man. Can you see this character more?
Yeah,
did you play Breath of the Wild?
I have indeed played Breath of the Wild. I'm really excited to see the next version of Smash when Link's sword breaks mid-match.
When people are clamoring for Link to be banned? That will indeed be exciting. As is this match so far. Slight lead here for the double choke team. Looks like that shield Monado's kind of been the difference maker here, and their ability to just survive so long, but nobody surviving that up smash. Well placed there by Ryu.
Yep. Kome going to activate that shield Monado, like you said. Going to stay alive a little bit longer. This last stock of 104%. So they're probably going to want to focus on Nicko. Oh, I like it. I love that. The forward throw to Ike Rio, footstool to Link forward smash. Don't see. I guess Link does have team combos.
I'm saying, and just like that, they kind of weathered that Monado storm, so to speak, and have him in a 2v1 situation. Now 7, got to play it pretty close to the chest right here. 131, nothing to play around with. Yeah, it's like Ryu's taking point though.
It's crazy because not too long ago we saw Nicko and Kome actually in the lead, up by 1 stock, but now things have changed. Not too far off though. He can close out this 7 stock.
Yeah, and that is Nicko playing right now, so that's somebody I would feel right there in the 2v1 and gets the job done. That down air, fantastic.
Completing that doubles combo a little bit late. Oh wow, just kind of hopping up till the helicopter.
He delayed that hit too. That was a good play. Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, he waited. Oh, how did he get that air dodge?
That is
perfectly
so
timed.
rare when Nicko does not get the perfect follow-up.
Oh, my goodness.
But Ryu on the money with the forward air to seal the deal. And a really good game one there to open us up.
So clutch by Ryu. That was so dangerous. That could have been the end of the game right there. And a perfectly timed air dodge. He did not get flustered off stage. He knew the follow-up was coming, but I have to air dodge eventually, or I'm not going to make it back to stage. Wow. That was a great first match.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a solid one to start things off with. See a little deliberation on the side of Nicko and Kome. See where they're going to head to.
They weren't too far off. They were in the lead, like I said earlier, at the end of the first match. So make a few adjustments. And I think they can close out match number 2 and take it to game number 3.
I'm with it.
It's been a while since I've seen Rio, man. He hasn't got to attend a lot of tournaments. I think because he's a dad now, he has some other responsibilities. But I know his hair is no longer blue. Maybe we should be going to the match in just 1 sec.
I promise. Oh, sometimes it's good to get kind of a lock on the intensity of the players, right? Because obviously no one's trying to go to lose bracket, second round here.
Of course, yeah. This definitely has to be at least the second round. I know some players that have buys. I'm assuming this is one of the teams that have buys.
Yeah. So here we have a battlefield for our game number 2. I like this. Again, nobody really switching characters, keeping that swordsman battle going, man.
I think all these players are character specialists. I don't foresee them switching characters. Maybe Rio with the corn switch possibly, but
look, in doubles, man, everybody's a specialist when it comes to Cloud. Don't think it can't happen.
Second of that team combo misses the up smash though. It's fine, still putting him in a bad situation.
Yeah, went flying just a little too high right there, but still they're doing a good job here trying to maintain this stage control.
It looks like both shuttle players are so close to these team combos with just barely missing some of the follow-ups right after.
Oh, good hit right there. For a moment, they were both. Oh, I love the attempt right there from Ryu.
And that's kind of scary, man. Shield does save you from losing your stock, but can also set you up for some easier team combos. You saw he didn't go very far from that throw.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. But, it's still, to the point where it's just yeah, you're going to eat a lot of damage, but because of just, the mechanics of it, it's just you're probably not going to die. Yeah. you're just whatever. Feed my rage. Actually, kind of what it comes down to.
It's still a very scary situation to be in because that shield art does not last forever.
Right.
Eventually, you're going to have to switch.
Got to use it sparingly for sure, man.
Oh no!
It's just bad positioning. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And I love that awareness by Rio, trying to save him. He was fine, or he would have been fine on almost any other stage, but just somehow pineapple links.
I mean, when Ryu's primary teammate is a Little Mac, he knows something about saving in doubles.
That's true. Yeah.
I would say he's pretty proficient in that regard. So,
speaking of Soul, where's
I'm not sure, man. I'll have to get that information for you after the match concludes.
Maybe Rio only team floats your characters.
Oh, I love that up B right there, but the good follow-up from 7. You take my partner stock, I'm going to go ahead and take yours back, baby. Now we just see weapons just flying right now. Everybody
has a sword, man.
It's going at it here.
And 7 especially.
Nobody really just pulling ahead.
I feel like from all 4 characters on the screen, 7 is the one pressing the most amount of buttons. This man has the least amount of fear.
And I would say you might want to exercise a little more, especially that percent higher and higher here, already over 100. The pickup right there from Kome.
Yeah, Kome's being so smart, switching the Buster right before that team combo to get a little bit extra damage.
And both these guys have both these teams, have shown good awareness in doubles as far as kind of just pounding on that damage goes, right? Oh man, was trying to travel the quickest of up these. He's like, back up Altman now.
And Rio has that spacing perfect for his side B landing with the no recovery. And I respect to try to let you get up and countered. Guessing wrong in that situation, but
oh wow, what a grab! Right
what I'm saying, man.
Oh, good connection from 7.
My God.
Just the follow-ups in shield or not, you will not survive.
I swear, Rio's awareness in doubles is so amazing.
It's crazy, man. The guy just had. I mean, I swear he has a third eye. Call this man, he ain't. The guy sees everything. It's ridiculous. And that could indeed be the difference maker. You see the slight lead right here. Those percents mighty high, though. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, where's Rio? There he is.
Yeah, He was floating around and hanging in the blast zone for quite a while there, but coming back.
Rio still surviving 168. Both Rio and Seven actually at ridiculous percents right now.
You would think they had shield Monado the way they're living these positions.
And then back there will finally close it out from Kome. Now looking to get one on Rio. Back throw's going to do it instead. No. Oh, yeah, it is going to do it.
A little delayed right there, but is able to get it done finally.
It's that player camp, man. It's player camps hiding the KOs.
Oh, good trade right there with the up tilt. And you knew Rio was kind of waiting for it right there. Just kind of goading him, come on down, try and get in my face, and just launch him out.
That's an attack that a lot of players forget that Ike has, man. You can't approach it from the air always.
Especially at those high percentages, you don't want to trade with him by any means. Anyone's game here. I'm liking the Shulk revival here, though. They were trailing for a little bit. They are certainly back in this game.
Yeah, both these teams are very close to evenly matched, man. And look, I like that. Look for the future start off stage.
Oh, yeah, Rio is hunting right now. Trying to get a good follow-up right now.
This is such a scary situation to be in for both teams, man. Last stock situation. Even though both Shulk players will have that shield Monado art available to them, it might not even matter with the amount of rage that both. Oh, never mind. All right.
Ooh, yeah, there it is.
So much for what I was saying.
Yeah, and shout outs really to Nicko right there, just being right on the money. One grab from Kome, and he was there with the up air assist. Not going to allow Rio to try and find any momentum and bring that one back. So that's going to send us in the game number 3. Again, our opening match here at Frame Perfect 2.
Yeah, Shulk's up air is so strong and so active for so long. It's great for baiting air dodge, and it's great for picking up doubles combos because you don't really have to worry about timing it as much. It's just active as long as it needs to be. But you're right, we'll need to see game number 3. What stage do you think we're going to? What stage benefits Rio? I'm sorry, Ike and Link.
I want to see Dreamland.
Okay. I would see a Dreamland pick. It's scary that these are all four characters are sword characters. They're gonna have a lot of space to move in between these tri-platforms. What stage was that? I didn't get to see.
Lilat.
Okay.
It's illegal, baby. Try to kill it. But we live it.
I think it's. I like the music.
Alright, so game number 3, third and final one right here. Let's see who's going to get the job done. Oh, some nice pickups on the part of Seven in Rio right there.
And so in singles, Shulk is kind of, I don't want to say an easy character to play around, but you kind of have a game plan for every Monado art that he switches into. Obviously, if he switches into Smash, you want to be a little more defensive. Switch into Buster, you might want to get more aggressive to get more damage on him. But in doubles, it's really, really hard to keep track of because both Shulk players are constantly switching Monado art. It's like, man, how do I approach? Where? What if I'm surrounded by like speed and shield? Or which way do I go? So I can kind of see how frustration.
That's the mix-up.
Yeah, that is the mix-up. I can see how that's beneficial to their team, but it can also hurt them depending on how they get hit.
Yeah, all about the team comp, really.
Yeah, the nairs I was talking about, just nairs everywhere.
A ton of them, man. Kind of letting them fly right here. Seven, though, taking care of Nicko for the moment. Good interruption from Kome.
Always trying to pick up something with that back air or up air. Both those attacks very, very active.
And they are both in shield right here.
Oh
no, fast falling right there. Not hitting the stage, but unfortunately the blast zone. And he will not live to regret that one. And Nicko following as well.
Fast falling in shield Monado art as well, too. Like, you're not coming back from that.
Things going a little awry right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of counters coming off from both Shulk players. I would think that it'd be kind of easy to get on maybe Ike's uppy, although I'm not entirely sure what the interaction is.
Just in general, you kind of think, doubles, chaotic environment, this is kind of the time to, whip that out, but really has not been the case. So far, Rio has done a really good job playing Nicko here.
I guess it can't be scared to use because, your partner can't shield it. Rio just coming down with that aggressive option. Aggressive back here, going to send Nicko off stage.
Yeah, but Kome on the other side, look at some aggressive options himself, getting rid of 7 stock right there. Oh,
there it is. He heard me. It's such a not great counter, but you know, I feel like in doubles it does have its uses. Woo. No, he tried a little bit too late on that smash.
Oh, whipping that grab. Still really not taking too much of a punish here. I mean, we see Shulk's really struggling right now.
Yeah, Link missing a grab mid-stage.
Yeah.
You know, with 2 Shulks on stage, that should be one of the biggest punishes. That should be a stock, honestly. I see Red Team with a very small, you know, 1 stock lead, but as we saw in the first game, that might not even matter. I see throw recovering so fast. Nicko not able to punish. Oh, there you go. Finally able to punish.
Oh, yeah, that's a stock. No questions asked right there. So stock-wise,
please,
please, until that moment. Going into overdrive right here, and they have stuck into the lead.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Going missing that follow from the throw from his partner because he was too busy switching from out of arts. There's a lot of micromanaging going into playing
It's hard. You got to manage your arts, what your teammates doing.
Yeah, I feel like playing Shulk in doubles is the hardest thing. You got to manage your Ronaldo arts. You know, you got to kind of deal with being not a great character in the first place, and then on top of that, you got to worry about where your teammate is and where your opponents are.
I'll tell you what, Kome and Nicko, for my money, have done an excellent job with that thus far. Boys are definitely cooking. And the percent really starting to favor them.
It's great, but who's it? Yeah, Nicko's gonna have to stay alive if he wants to win this match. He does not want to put Shulk in a 2v1 situation.
I think he's well aware of that. And if I'm trying to stay alive, Rio is the last person I want around me. Kome needs to tag in immediately.
Oh, very scary.
And take off some of that pressure. Good hit with the back air. That's gonna seal the deal.
Here it is now. Rio in a 2v1 situation. Oh, this is it. This is when things get really scary, man. Both Shulks switching Ronaldo arts. You never know what's gonna happen. Oh!
Catch right there, the evasion, counter hit,
and there it is. The smash Ronaldo art is active. He's going all in, man.
I mean, it's Shulk, man. You got to.
Because with the amount of range that I has, I don't know, man. Like,
and there's still plenty of time on that clock. Rio can definitely take it slow here, try and chip away at that lead.
Yeah, he's having a hard time landing his feet back on stage, though. He's gonna need to establish a neutral before he even, you know, thinks about taking the stock.
Right.
And it is smash Ronaldo art once again. I want to see an up throw to forward air right now and lose the stock because Ike's at max range. I don't know if this is where you want to be.
Oh! Up B, and it's the clincher right there.
He went all in on that up B.
And the crazy thing, if he whiffed that, that was probably a game.
That was
a Charlie.
Yeah, that was a game.
And you are getting sent off the stage. But you know what?
Oh my goodness.
My man rolling the dice. No snake eyes today. They get the W.
I respect. Oh man, I respect that so hard. He just went all in on that B.
Why?
That was a pretty high first match.
It was.
I think that is probably the first time I've seen double Shulk be played.
What? Double Shulk?
Yeah, double Shulk and doubles. That was pretty exciting. Don't get to see Link very often, and I haven't seen Rio in a while, so that was a great first match for me.
I mean, I enjoyed it, man. I think they both teams performed exceptionally well. I